About that at last year's BCX, which, by the way, is an incredible placement for them. They're getting consistently top 8 placements. And with that being said, everybody, this is EU versus NA. This is a new team versus an old team. Let's see what we got. We're getting into game 1, and we're opening off hot. We're going to be seeing Mounir on the Tesca here. We're going to be seeing Acno on the Zariel. Okay, Futurebubble on the Kaya.
And Marckiemoo, I mean, I like to describe it as sometimes Marckiemoo goes on side quests in 2v2. He gets himself in really crazy spots and just holds forward. And right now he was doing that. He's completely taking the stage away from the blue team. Side airs, side lights, chase dodges forwards. He wants no space. And Futurebubble is just so good at somehow finding the hits to follow up. Side light into side air there. The end light as well. Acno burns his dodge on the GC. He flips it under Futurebubble. Nice little flip there. Marckiemoo goes off stage to save him. But Acno cannot be stopped. Marckiemoo.
But he got his hits in. That is what matters. If you're going to take out one of my teammates' stocks, then I'm going to take out one of your own. Actually, in that case, 2 of your own. So, nicely done for Marckiemoo. He has now turned this into a gentle lead for the red team. That is not enough to take those stocks off of Onyx. That defense set is putting in the work, but that is going to be able to combo. Nicely done.
We love those positive trades there for the red team, but right now the blue team having a little bit of an advantage on the stage right now. They're completely swarming onto Marckiemoo, and they know that they need to rack on as much damage as possible as Futurebubble gets singled out by a Mounir signature. Acno looking to chase high. Marckiemoo giving his teammates some space by clearing it out with that cannon. He is taking up so much horizontal space right now. Futurebubble barely makes it back, but he lands into Acno's side sig. The blue team with a 2v1 combo. The GC side sig, and Acno and Mounir taking the stocks there.
Yeah, and that was because I think Marckiemoo, he was just like too busy focusing on his opponent instead of, you know, what his teammate was like dealing with. So, you know, his teammate ended up getting KO'd, and then he ended up getting sandwiched as well. So now it is 4 stocks to 2. Let's see what the red team can do here, or if it's going to be all blue team from here on out. Try to get that recovery, try to set it up. Nice counter hit from Futurebubble. Down is applying so many punishes, so many trades, but when the blue team has a lead, the red team can't afford to trade. They need clean hits.
I mean, the blue team, they are looking completely lights out. They dropped that combination. Mounir getting a little bit of team hit there, and that's a GC downlight into a Nair. Marckiemoo with another double KO. Marckiemoo has taken 4 stocks this game, looking for that ace, and he'll have to do something close to that if he wants to find a way to take this game. Futurebubble with the dodge there. Acno going for the dodge there. Instead, the ground pound, I should say, on the dodge, and we see a whiff on the side stick, but he gets hit by an end light anyway. Futurebubble without a weapon. Marckiemoo taking so much damage, but he has a cannon, and he's devious.
He is clearing space for his teammate. Futurebubble is working so hard just to be able to pick up a weapon. Sidelight Futurebubble, no follow-up. That was the pass. He should have delighted in that position. Now he's going out there. He's covering with the recovery. Okay, he's backing up a little bit here. Nice punish onto Mounir. Oh, this could be it.
Yes, it is. What a great combination on the end like there. Such a heads-up pickup, and they find a way to KO both off the top as Marckiemoo and Futurebubble were rallying in the last moment, in that last stock, but the blue team get that hit, and they are nodding their head. I think Acno and Mounir both know they are happy to take that game and stop the bleeding before it got too serious.
But, you know, I have to say, I still think that was such a good game. Futurebubble, he was doing an amazing job playing support, and Marckiemoo, he was bringing the lethality onto the table here. But that being said, Acno and Mounir, they were so consistent with every single follow-up, with every single collapse, everything that they went for connected.
1, brawl!
That lethality, as you put it, is exactly what you need to see versus a team that has, I mean, their ace up their sleeves that Marckiemoo can be. He can easily cause so much chaos off stage. He can find ways to KO you, and I mean, Futurebubble is a great player as well in his own right. The siders come out when you're getting a GC side light. They're going for an air, the end light onto Futurebubble. That's so much damage on the gauntlets for Acno as he's hitting Marckiemoo and Futurebubble so much, disarming Marckiemoo. They're going for the side stick, immediately gets punished. So the first with a 2v1 combo, we get a little bit of an interruption there. The communication not there. The signature goes the wrong way for Marckiemoo.
They were not able to catch that landing, but the neutral is able to take it off the top. It is totally even. Mounir going to be eating that soon. Tries to slide off that end sig. It is unsuccessful. Marckiemoo being as ambiguous as possible on his way back down. He gets a neutral, nicely done. Sidelight ends up whiffing. That could have been huge onto Acno.
Marckiemoo is landing with these siders. He's really leaning on that forward momentum of that cannon to create some space, but the blue team have stopped getting hit by a Futurebubble, fighting the 2v1 the best he can. He hits a recovery onto Mounir, but Mounir lands back down, and Acno assists there, sends him up with an air again. Acno dodging through as Marckiemoo tries to punish Acno without resources. Mounir flies in with a sidelight. The blue team are completely on top of each other, on top of the other team. They cannot be stopped right now.
Blue team's positioning to be
goodness.
able to constantly follow up off of one another is amazing, but that is going to be the equalizer. Nicely done. Acno, he's landing, he's still fighting, he's going onto Futurebubble, and Futurebubble is running away from dear life. Look at him, he's gone, he wants to get out.
weapon tosses. You know it gets bad when you're weapon tossing. You're just trying to find a way to get a reprieve from the pressure, but the blue team look to be the hydraulic press that puts an end to this friendship story in the winner side. The sidelight into recovery there. Another GC sidelight hitting his own teammate. That time, GC side take a lot of team damage from the blue team. Marckiemoo will capitalize. Futurebubble, sidelight into recovery. Nice dodge from Acno, and the red team get a little bit of a damage, coming back in the damage deficit department, but they don't find stocks.
But Futurebubble, he gave up a little bit too much space. He wasn't able to have the most coverage. The nail killing all the way from down below. This is the chance. They have 2 seconds to take the stock off of Mounir. Marckiemoo, he's able to get the end line, and now he's on his last stock. They have a gentle lead once again, but Futurebubble has to be the one to play safe.
Acno has so much respect there. He doesn't even go for a weapon pickup. He holds the soft platform. He burns resources. Mounir now with the assistance. GC sidelight into recovery. Disarms Futurebubble. Marckiemoo and Futurebubble both have a weapon, though. Mounir near there into a side stick. A read onto Marckiemoo. That's going to be a great way for the blue team to get back into this game as they now even up the stock count. Marckiemoo getting his soul red there on the left side of the stage.
Futurebubble, he's going to be able to get a whip punish, but it's only a silly. It's not all that much damage. Letting back down Marckiemoo with the friendly fire, but he's going in.
No.
And, oh, that's his... Wait, he's gone. What happened to him?
Stock gets caught there. I believe it was off the back of a signature from the blue team. I'm not quite sure, but Marckiemoo now in this 2v1. It's not over yet. Royale winner, somebody that is able to perform at the highest of levels. If he forces a 1v1, it can be scary, but the blue team with a dunk there. No more fitting venue for the blue team to end it on a dunk. They take that game, and they're now up 2-0 on Team Friendship is Magic, I'd like to call them.
But PJ, I have to say, when it comes to investing in people, it's not about the way that it begins. It is about the potential for development. It is the room to grow with one another. They might be down 2 games, but still anything is possible. That being said, Acno and Mounir, they're so consistent with every single combo that they're going through. They're able to get every single signature conversion. You do not want to let a 2v1 against Marckiemoo especially last too long, because as soon as he splits you up, especially with Cannon, he can make anything happen. But they stayed consistent. They did such a good job. And now we're going into Game 3. Futurebubble and Marckiemoo are down 2 games.
And that's a scary thing to look across the stage when you stare against your fellow competitor, but in this case, your enemy. They're laughing. They're having a good time. Mounir's, they're not super serious. They're not super leaned in. They're laughing. They're enjoying themselves, and that is something that's very scary in 2v2. When you're up 2-0 and you're also laughing it off, you're having a great time. That confidence and that level of competition will be very difficult to not only stifle, but also have to break that. It's going to be very difficult for the red team now as they swap over.
No, I think that's still
going
to be the Kaya pick here, but let's see, if the crossover is going to... Oh, no, get back down. Oh, that neutral layer. Futurebubble is so happy that was a neutral layer, not another recovery. He did not want to go out that early off the top. Endlight's going to be coming out. Hits are being exchanged, and Futurebubble he is in purgatory.
Purgatory, great way to place it. We see another end stick there. Marckiemoo getting hit by so many signatures as the sweat beats come out. The end light into the GC side light. Nice interruption from Futurebubble, but the damage comes through anyway. We get another hit into a side stick. We drop the side stick from Acno. Mounir going for the big dash jump into the ground pound. Somehow Mounir getting sent away, getting a dunk there onto Marckiemoo as Futurebubble loses his stock. We go for it all there with the weapon toss into the weapon pickup nair. Mounir looking to tap it in with a side air. He doesn't get it. Marckiemoo getting hit there. Mounir tries to confirm the stock, but somehow Marckiemoo holds on to his first stock.
Yeah, if there's anybody that you can't edge like that, it is going to be Marckiemoo. That is where he lives. That is where he thrives. He loves the offstage, the end light, and Futurebubble saying, hey, I got you back. Thank you for investing in me. The end light that be coming through. That is not enough to take the stock. Oh, it is going to be enough. Excuse me. I didn't get to see this weapons.
You have the red team with a slight stock advantage once again, but these stock leads have not led into much as Marckiemoo gets traded out immediately. And Mounir and Acno look to swarm onto Futurebubble. This time, no, they just go over to Marckiemoo as he picks up some gauntlets, but he's getting hit by a lot of boots damage right now. We go for a side stick off the soft platform. We don't get the connection that time, but the blue team are causing some chaos right now on the boots and the gauntlets.
Oh, Futurebubble, he's able to get the interruption. He's able to focus onto Acno. That forces Mounir just to say, okay, I have to go on the defensive now. I have to go help out my teammate. Oh, but the red team is so split up.
Acno.
Look at the offstage.
Oh, Marckiemoo with an assistance there, somehow getting a D-light into ground pound, unarmed, and Marckiemoo will take that to the bank and cash it. He's happy to take that stock now, and the stock lead continues to grow for the red team as both of them are worse for wear. Both of them are a couple hits away, one team combo away from losing their stocks, but they hold on somehow. Marckiemoo getting hit with the weapon toss. Can you make it back? No. Futurebubble, the double KO goes over to Mounir, and now the blue team are the ones with the stock lead, and on match point, they look to take this lead into a win.
Oh, but look at the position that Marckiemoo is in, but I have to say, they might have the stock lead, but this could easily turn around if they get Mounir out, and then they can focus onto Acno. They can make something crazy happen. So let's see what happens. The sideline caught both of them, but no follow-up on either.
The Thought that was going to be it. We see some team damage there. Futurebubble interrupts it, actually. We might have wanted to actually let that one go through, but we don't. And instead, Futurebubble gets a shutdown onto Mounir. Acno getting put in a terrible spot here as he's on his last stock. And Marckiemoo is able to find the KO. It's 2 stocks to 1 now, and they're holding on. The down sig into the signature. Mounir getting sent off stage. The weapon toss as well. Futurebubble looks to tap it in with the pogo. Can we get it there? No, a little bit of team damage. Mounir flips it.
Oh, but they both make it back on, but I think that this is going to be clean into Mounir. That's a D-Light too. The combos were coming out, and now the red team has officially put themselves onto the board. They have officially taken a game, and I have to say that was an incredibly impressive game as well. Futurebubble and Marckiemoo, they settled into the dynamic. Futurebubble is the one that's playing support. Futurebubble is the one that is passing the opponents into Marckiemoo so that he could go ahead and close something out, be it off stage or with one of his incredibly lethal Onyx signatures.
3, 2,
so we're now going into the next game here. What was originally a dominant 2-0 lead, not looking so dominant.
I pose the question once again, do you believe in miracles? Can the power of friendship carry them through this one? It's going to be quite tough, but Marckiemoo, he is an unstoppable force. Ground pound, near both the blue team members, the ground pound as well. Marckiemoo with a double KO to start us off. He is on fire.
That's what he does. That's what he does best. And he's going to be trying to do it again to Acno. Leave him alone, please. He just wants to get back on the sweat.
He's online, he's back, the king is back.
And Futurebubble with the coverage on the ground, that was amazing. Not going to be able to get that D-Light. Marckiemoo is going to be off stage. Just taking a sweet old time. He's waiting. Why? He wants his teammate to pass.
Yep. Got to be in a position there. We take the stock off of Marckiemoo, but Futurebubble has yet to be hit by really anything more than a couple pot shots, getting both of the blue team members with that down light. We get a recovery as well, and both blue team members have to forfeit all the stage control over as Marckiemoo chases high. GC sidelight there. He burns his dodger. He takes a 2-hit combo from the blue team, but he's back into this game. GC sidelight into the recovery. Marckiemoo looking for the ace. Once again, that's 3 stocks. He takes the KO. 4 stocks to Marckiemoo.
The Onyx sniper, 5 stocks to 2 at the moment, and it is looking brutal. Mounir, both members of the blue team, they're just being totally shut out here.
Wait a minute.
Futurebubble, it has to be Futurebubble. He is waking up, PJ.
The spear has been completely, just stopping the blue team. Any lead they get, any hits they get, immediately interrupted by Futurebubble. And Marckiemoo knows his spot. He knows he needs to capitalize. Futurebubble finally losing his first stock of this game. The ground pound comes in. The blue team with ultimate respect versus Marckiemoo as the end light comes out. We go immediately to our teammates' side as Acno gets a sidelight onto Marckiemoo. Mounir trying to get some activation on his gauntlets, but he is struggling to stop the Marckiemoo train right now.
Nice pass, nice 2-piece there. Acno gonna be whipping that, but then you see Mounir with the coverage, and then Acno tries to go for it all. I love the follow-ups, but some of them take a little bit too long, and that is Mounir out of the game. Acno is gonna be soon to follow. That is it. It is game 5, PJ. Game 1 and game 2, that was all blue team. Game 3 and game 4, that was all red team. Do the red team have enough momentum to take it over the top?
I mean, the amount of poise that Marckiemoo and Futurebubble have to not only win that close game, but move on into this next game and completely dominate. We need to see that again in some sort of replay. I mean, the way that he was able to completely demolish both of the blue team members off stage, and we see back to a stage with a platform.
Brawl.
We cannot let Marckiemoo have all that space on Demon Island. We go back to Small Fortress of Lions.
It's beginning, but it's an amazing sandwich for the blue team. Acno, he was unarmed, so he wasn't able to get that big of a follow-up thing, but that's still a lot of damage. Look at Marckiemuu's damage. How is he so deep?
Acno is really swinging for Marckiemoo there. Side signature, Nair. Another down sig comes out, but Futurebubble getting pieced up by Mounir. Mounir without a weapon somehow, but Marckiemoo gets disarmed in the process as well. D-Light, but he hits his own teammates who doesn't want to go for it. Nice Nair read on the dot, but instead Acno sends downwards off of Mounir, who gets the follow-up into an immediate signature. But some team damage! They lose all their stage control off the back of Acno, hitting his own teammate, but they don't get punished super hard. Just kidding. Marckiemoo sends you off stage. Acno makes it back with the recovery.
Acno's position was so brutal, and it's still brutal. The weapon toss from Futurebubble was so unexpectedly clutch. That could have been so bad, and now they're in the lead once again. Mounir is going to be the one that is running away a little bit. Both members of the red team super deep. Kaya's defense, you're not KOing her anytime soon. You're not KOing Onyx anytime soon.
Yeah, and I think Mounir can also say the same, as really hasn't been hit by much. Finally getting hit with a Nair there. He's into the orange, hitting his own teammate. The chaos is not working out in the favor of the blue team this time. Futurebubble holds on to his stock, still on his first one. That will find the confirmation. So the blue team now with a stock lead here. Mounir still on his first stock. The bow on line for Acno.
Being nice and patient to get back onto the stage. Mounir Oh my gosh, Futurebubble, he's just doing such a good job target switching. The side light comes through, Acno with the full chase dodge just to be able to get the cross up, and that's going to be an optimal coverage from Marckiemoo. Covering from below like that was amazing.
Whoa, Futurebubble get caught, but Marckiemoo immediately trades it with a cider. That time, they know exactly what he needed to do to not only save his teammate, but capitalize on such an aggressive play from Mounir. Mounir losing his first stock, though. He's willing to take those risks. He's willing to take those leads as Marckiemoo sends him back to the stage. Mounir getting hit by so many hits. A sidelight, a cider, another sidelight from a GC. Futurebubble creating more space with the spear. The end light sends off stage. Both the blue team members, they're stopped. Mounir saves his own teammate, knocks him back into the stage, saves his stock. Futurebubble going for a big read with the sick, doesn't get it. The blue team are swinging, the red team are swinging back, but no one's losing their stocks.
Oh, wait a second, but look at the position that Marckiemoo is in, but then Futurebubble comes in, covers his back.
Oh my goodness.
Sick is not enough and bounce on the side of the stage. Mounir gonna be trying to close it out with the weapon throw. He gets another one off. Both members of the red team off stage, but then Acno is in no position to close that one out. What is happening?
What a coverage from Marckiemoo. He gets a dash jump off of the very difficult to punish NSIG connection on the Devil Jin. He gets the Nair and immediately dash jump recoveries. He's able to close out that stock, and now everyone down to their last stock. It's game 5. This is what BCX is all about. Who will move forward here?
And this is still just top 32. This could easily be a top 8 side. Only a top 32. He goes
my
to the
goodness.
side light. It's not going to be able to connect. Marckiemoo's off stage. Acno drifting in with the neutral was unsafe. Marckiemoo's trying to get his own off stage situation all set up here. He's backing up a little bit.
Mounir drops it. Oh,
Side light too. Chase dodge.
Chase
He's
dodge
going all
forward,
the
both
way.
the blue team members. He goes over to his teammates. 8 Acno tries to make something happen to give time for Mounir there. The Nair sends Marckiemoo off stage. The weapon toss up, avoids the grab pop, flips it with an arm run downer. On the other side, Futurebubble gets sent away by Mounir. He has a bow online and he's looking to get some damage, but that will find a KO, and it comes down to a 2-stock to 1. We drop the team combo though. It's not over until it is, but that not quite.
Still not enough. Onyx still has a little bit of life left. Goes through the sideline. Chase dodge tries to go through the target switch. Marckiemoo eats the neutral, avoids the weapon toss. Going to be taking his time to get back onto the stage. He's backing off. He gets the punish onto Acno. He keeps trying to target switch.
I thought him hitting his own teammate into Marckiemoo could have been so bad, but the recovery will take it, and EU hold strong. Mounir and Acno move forward in game 5 into the winner's side, top 16. An incredible attempt from Futurebubble and Marckiemoo, but it's not enough as Mounir and Acno move forward.
That was so close. I can't even say like definitively, oh, here's why they won, here's why they lost, because this was so close. There's levels to this PJ.
Yeah.
That last game, oh man, a little bit of a heartbreaker, but honestly, still amazing to see Mounir and Acno do it, and they did it so well. They uncharacteristically dropped the team combo just once, but